Cuddles.
Desiree? Hi! What are you doing here? Did Tabby tell you where to find me? Who are your friends? There's so many of them. Did you get your sandwich?
I suppose even the blindest PI can stumble onto the truth by sheer chance.
Oh no, what did blind Paulus Gregg do now?
You! It's you, you idiot! I thought Edgar was stupid, but you've proven there's no limit to the foolishness of cats in this city!
Sorry, Desiree, I don't... Huh? Oh, my head is really spinning. The fluff. Oh, she's making fluff here! Beatrice! A cat mastermind named Beatrice is making fluff. She,
Beatrice? She couldn't mastermind a potato salad. I'm in control of this, you fool! You understand? I am the cat forging this organization. I use her, not the other way around. All that ancient crone does is throw money around and tie people to train tracks. She wants people to respect her mad family, but she won't stop acting like she ate an entire bush of fluffworms. Meanwhile, I'm the one out there doing what needs to be done. When Bartholomew falls, it will be my face he sees looking back at him.
But you were locked in a chest.
Dumb as a pit of kitten litter. I locked myself in! It should have been so easy to throw you off the trail, but you just wouldn't stop digging. I thought I'd pushed you towards Bartholomew, but then Duncan told me about your encounter at the garden, and I knew I needed to find out what you knew. Thanks for letting me ransack your office for clues. Undisturbed.
Sure thing. No, wait, I mean, joke's on you, there weren't any there.
True, but I had to be sure you didn't have any evidence lying around. You're no Alfonso, that's for sure. When you so helpfully said that you had a lead on Mousilla, I just knew that that walking pile of confusion would let you follow him here. Speaking of borderline incompetence, here it is. At least this milky dum-dum kept you busy until I got here. Duncan! Get Mousy Squeak Suit! Go Puppet Land!
If you did anything to Tabby, the girls are gonna be so mad at you. Oh, they're gonna just get you. They're gonna get ya.
You think I'm threatened by a secretary? What will she do? Write me as a mean sticky note? Brigham. Sounds like he breathed in the vat fumes. He's gonna be loopy for a while.
My head felt like a pack of marbles inside a tumble dryer at full speed, but I could see that Platy was distracted. I had one shot. I fumbled the Ramon out of my pocket and quickly pressed the button to record.
Duncan?
No, not Duncan, you moron! The useless PI!
Oh, okay, because Duncan is more funny.
I don't care! Get him and let's go!
Duncan?
The PI! Did you leave your brain at the quartermaster or something? Pay attention, or I'll send you to Beatrice in her trains!
Nope, sorry, boss. Okay, sorry, boss.
What's that? What are you doing? Almost clever. Of course, now your stupid little tape machine is lost in the trash, and nobody will ever find it. So once again, you fail. Take him! We're done here.
You'll never take me alive! My head? What, where am I?
Nutter. Butter?
What flavor should I spray on Cuddle's door tomorrow? Perhaps lychee? Haven't done that one in a while. Although it did give him the zoomies. Hello, sir. Can I help you?
Is this Nutter Butter Investigations?
That's right. If there's a bad thing happening you don't want to happen...
Yes, there is. My name is Duncan. I was...
Duncan! Are you the one Cuddles has been dealing with?
Yes.
Oh, you're Mousezilla, and the milk seller, and the drug dealer. You have too many jobs.
Please, let me explain.
What are you doing here? Where's Cuddles? You better not have heard him or the girls and I are gonna have a short, sharp chat with ya.
I'm sorry. Cuddles is gone. She took him.
What? Who did? Duncan, tell me!
My head, it's still so confused. He dropped this.
I've done it, Ramon! I figured out the best place for a nap and meow.
Come on, sir.
Oh, Ramon, it was the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I don't know what's gone. And that isn't gonna get me. Ramon! If anyone hears this, my name is Cuddles, not about it. He's coming back. Here's a big singer. I took a quick lick of Tabby's sandwich when she wasn't looking. It was gross. She put mustard on it. It makes me all burpy. She always judges my lunch. She says, "Gosh, a cupcake isn't." Yeah, well, a sandwich with only mustard on it, Tabby, isn't a lunch either. Would you quit judging me for buying cupcakes? It's not like I do it every day. Make sure to, I'll make a note to not tell Tabby that it was gross. Why don't you put mustard, just mustard on bread? Thank you, Ramon.
What? Making a mental note to discuss that at some point.
Desiree's here, and she's got thugs with her. She's working with Beatrice. They're so big and scary. Tabby, if you find this, call the police. Call the police. It's Desiree, Tabby.
Cuddles. That lying little Molly, pretending she was so scared for her well-being. Oh, and Beatrice, her stupid fake murder and her stupid trains. Oh, I'll give them both something to be properly afraid of.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what was happening. I think Cuddles thought I tricked him.
Oh, never mind that now. Do you know where Platy might have taken him? Nothing Cuddles described at the junkyard sounded like a headquarters. Where does she operate out of?
The puppet place? Scary puppets?
What? Scary puppets? You mean Lappy and Geronimo? Oh, I'm so sad that I know that.
Yes, the big tent.
A big tent? Like, the abandoned amusement park? Lappy and Geronimo's land of nightmares or whatever.
Yes.
Right. You, listen. Go to the police. Ask for Fuzzball. Tell him everything. Do you understand? Police. Fuzzball. Everything. Tell them to come to the abandoned amusement park right now.
Yes.
Do you still have that Mousezilla suit?
It's right here.
Hand it over.
What are you going to do?
The police might be too late. I need to make sure he's all right. I'm going to rescue Cuddles!
Slow elevator?
So slow. I keep asking them to do something about it. It takes like a minute to arrive. Ugh. Right. Remember, police, Platy, Fuzzball, amusement park.
Police. Amusement park.
Well, girls, it looks like we've got ourselves a PI to rescue. Guards, right. Must be the hench tigers that Cuddles mentioned.
Come on, Seven. Just tell me.
Forget it, 12.
I can't forget it. You're annoyed about something. I can tell.
I'm not annoyed. But that scarf isn't... Wait, shut up. Someone's here. Shove off.
Good evening. I am a reporter doing a piece on the, history of Lappy and Geronimo.
Don't care. This whole place is condemned. Too dangerous. Get out of here before something falls on you.
Like a roller coaster?
Like my fist.
Rude. They should all be. I just need. Should be able to change unseen inside here. Time to see if this suit works as well as I hope.
Alright, she's gone. Just tell me, what's the matter?
Fine. You want to know what's got me annoyed, 12? Your scarf.
What? Why? I love the scarf. Really sets off my fur.
No, it doesn't. Scarf is orange and so's your fur. If anything, they blend together in a confusing amalgam that... just forget it. That's not the point. You can't wear it anymore, 12.
Says you. I checked the handbook, and there was nothing about invalid work attire. So I think you'll find that I'm well within my rights.
What handbook? We don't have a handbook. We're hench tigers.
Someone wasn't paying attention during orientation, I see. And thanks to my scarf, we're now hench tigers with style.
Since when is style part of our remit? We're supposed to look threatening and do as we're told.
I can look threatening and fabulous at the same time. Thank you very much.
No, 12? No, you can't. And I know that because we all look the same, and none of us can pull that off. Your scarf is ruining the effect. And the other hench tigers are really concerned that, in the event of an enemy incursion, the scarf will lead to a rout.
Who cares about them? I have the heart of a tiger.
Where? In a jar? You can't have the heart of a tiger, 12, because we're not real tigers. That's just what we're called, because when someone says, a wall of hench tigers is coming towards us, they get scared. Whereas when someone says, a wall of random cats plus one with a scarf is coming towards us, the effect is significantly less imposing.
Yeah, but perhaps... Right, so listen. Perhaps if we all wore scarves, they'll say, look at all those hench tigers wearing scarves. They're not afraid to express themselves. And that makes me feel insecure about myself. So I'm going to run away.
12. Do you know the zebra effect? It's what keeps hench tigers like you and me safe. We all look identical. So when we hang out in large numbers, like here, we blend together. It's intimidating. People don't see us as individuals. We're just a mass of muscle. They get scared, and they run away, and we don't have to fight anyone.
So,
if one of us decides to wear, a scarf, then suddenly they're different, able to be picked out of a group. Oh, people will say, look at that one specific hench tiger. They don't look like the others, and their scarf doesn't even go with their fur. They must be weaker than the rest, both physically and emotionally. Let's go for them first. And then, bing, bang, bosh. You got someone smacking your head with a tree branch, and the rest of us are being chased around like common house cats.
that doesn't sound very likely.
Just take off the scarf, 12.
When last did Duncan wash this? Has he ever washed it? Cuddles isn't the only one whose life might be in danger now.
Hey, Duncan. Come here. Heard you lured that annoying PI to your junkyard to trap him.
Squeak?
Yeah, that is so true. Couldn't have said it better myself. Listen, let me ask you something. What do you think of 12 scarf?
Squeak! Squeak.
You what? How could you say that? I'm a person, Duncan. I have feelings and value.
Whiskers, Duncan. He's trying to be more, but he's right, 12.
You're all meanies. I'm going to the tent.
Truth hurts, 12. You'll get over it. That was pretty harsh, Duncan. Something got you in a bad mood today? Someone drink all your milk? Anyway, guess you're looking for Desiree? She's inside somewhere.
Duncan, you working tonight?
Squeak.
Whoa, don't have to bite my head off. Fine, no more questions. But since you're here, you'll need to come to the tent later. The quartermaster scheduled mandatory sensitivity training today for all staff. She heard someone say she's more of a don't, and now we all have to listen to a lecture on not disrespecting people's masks.
And that's why you'll never get me to talk.
I don't want you to talk for the 10th time. Shut up.
Oh, you just love that, wouldn't you, Platty?
Yes, And stop calling me that.
Well, I don't want to. Platty, platty, platty. Meow, meow, meow. Who would ever take the Cremiston crime family seriously, huh? What are you gonna do? Gonna rob bake sales? Platty?
Can't we measure him, Bush?
We could, but someone didn't bring anything to gag him with.
Was it me?
Yes.
Okay, but I said I had to take my sister to her drama class, so I was in a rush, but I don't hear so good under my ear holes. So when you yelled at me over the phone, I got flustered, and I
Remind me, what did you bring instead of a gag?
a tag from my child.
Right. So, we won't be muzzling him, and your punishment is to stay here and listen to him spouting fluff-induced madness!
Foiled by your own minions. Speaking of which, here's your mousy one too, Duncan, or as I will now call you, the traitor mouse. No, cat. You're a mouse cat. Come to tell me more distracting lies while you wait for your boss to kidnap me again.
Why? Would I kidnap you? Again! I already caught you!
I don't know. You're the criminal mastermind.
You are a very annoying prisoner. Did you know that? Duncan! Stay here with 5 and watch this fool! I'm going to get the airship ready.
That's right. Run away in terror from my implacable truths. You won't get away with this. All right, guys. So listen, she's gotten away with this, but only for now. There's still a chance. Join me, join the good guys. We can team up and put an end to Platty's drug empire, and you'll be a hero. I'll put a good word for you in with the police. They love me.
No.
Come on, you can work for me. I've always wanted someone to stand threateningly behind me during interrogations. You never heard a good cop terrifying hench tiger?
No. Oh, I'm sick of your voice already. Duncan, stay here. I'll stand guard outside.
Squeak. The cage is old and the metal seems a bit fatigued.
I should have never trusted you, Duncan. This is your master plan all along. Lower my suspicions, lure me to a junkyard, make me lick a worm. You monster! How many years have you been planning this? 10 years? 100? No, 1,000?
Cuddles, it's me.
Tabby, you've been eaten by Mousezilla! Oh no! You were Mousezilla the whole time? I knew it.
What? No, I got the suit from Duncan. He brought Ramon to me after you were kidnapped and I heard everything. And now, I'm here to rescue you.
Oh, wow, Tabby! No one's ever rescued me before. This is amazing. Best day ever. All right, here's the plan. You head back to the office and call the Ramon. Police and I will track Platty down and stop her from escaping.
Cuddles, do you feel all right? You seem manic, more than usual.
I've literally never felt better, Tabby. Tabster, Tabaroony, Tabba, Wabba, Gongo, Skrunk.
Right. Cuddles, listen to me. I think you've been drugged. Did they give you anything? Did you lick anything?
Worm.
Okay, yes, the worm. Sorry about that. But the professor said that would be safe, so please tell me you didn't lick anything else.
I don't need to lick things, Tabio. The air is my drug.
Of course. The air at the junkyard must be saturated with raw fluff powder. Oh, I hope you didn't breathe in too much of it.
Hey, Tabby.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna get you out of there. Somehow. Sir, focus. Oh, I'm really sorry, but You need this. Oh, Alfonso is a better PI than you!
What did you just say?
But if you solve this case, sir, you can change that. No, not a case. A toad. This is the one, sir. The big, bumpy, leathery toad of a case that's gonna make you famous. It'll be Alfonso's turn to be number 2. So I need you to concentrate and be rational, because we're gonna have to work together to figure this out to stop that dirty Molly Platty.
Yeah. Okay. I've got this, Tabby. I'm in control. My head's a bit light, but I'll push through. But you need to...
Cuddles, if you so much as suggest that I go back to the office, you'll regret it. The girls and I did not come all this way to save you, only to turn around and...
Are you kidding, Tabby? I once saw you put a guy in a chokehold for 10 minutes because he pushed his girlfriend around at a bar. You are terrifying. Of course, I want you watching my back. I was going to say, you need to get me out of this cage.
Oh, yeah, no, let's do that. Squeak!
Over to you, Ratataки.
Squeaky, squeak, squeakerino?
Thanks, Doc, but I'd rather stay here. I don't want to run into Miss Kitty again because she's so mean to me.
Squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeak,
Your generosity is truly touching, my friend, but I'm going to stay here and think about my life. Do you ever do that? It's okay. Wonder about the steps you took that ended with you standing here in the mouth. I've made a lot of choices to get here, and sometimes when I'm laying in bed at night, they haunt me.
squeak, squeak, squeak.
Oh, alright.
I can't leave.
Duncan! Did you clog up the portal litter again? Seven says it's making a noise like his stomach after he visits Porky Pete's.
Squeak?
I knew it! What is wrong with all of you? Go and clean it up immediately!
Squeak.
Well, that's not my problem now, is it? You should have thought of that before you started wearing big, fat, clumsy suits all the time. Do you know how much I already have on my plate, and now you're putting this on me too?
Squeak!
Oh, fine. I'll go do it like I do everything. I'm making this your problem in exchange. Kitty said to get rid of it. It's some cat's collection of trash, I don't know.
Squeakers.
It's
Squeak?
Do not take that tone with me. Get out of here.
This must be everything Cuddles had in his briefcase. Maybe there's something in here that could... Was this a singed plushie? Oh, Whiskers, I hope he can improvise. This looks useful.
I told you, Tabby! We need to patent the whip hook before someone else invents it.
Right after we stop the murderer, sir.
Right, yes, but straight after that.
Here's a stick?
I only have one, so we'll have to
That really wa- I have no idea what to do with this. Should I throw it away?
That's mini on. He got a bit. Stop. This is a stick-up. Stop. Stop. Hang on to this, Tabby.
Got it, sir.
Maybe if I wrap the whip around the bars, you can pull on it or something? Perhaps I can use this to twist the bars? Tabby, it's working. The bars are bending. Almost there. Yes! I'm free, Cuddles Nutter Butter, destroyer of cages. Oh, we will make them rue the day they put me in there. Tabby, here's the plan. I'm gonna get into that Mousezilla suit with you, with each of us operating one half of it. We'll explore and identify all the key locations. Dibs on top half. Once that's done, we'll feign a broken leg and fall over, screaming for help. When the hench tigers gather in concern, we'll burst out of the suit like a mousy piñata. They will assume Duncan has exploded from a fluff overdose and faint. I will then tie them up while you muffle them with the scraps from the suit. Finally, we'll dress up as the hench tigers, find Platy, and work our way into her confidence over a period of weeks. Then one day, when she least expects it, justice!
That's a very intricate plan, sir. Good work. But what if we try something else first?
Well, I suppose we can give that a shot. But if it all goes south, combo suit time. Oh, wow. I think the fluff taught me karate. Yeah.
Squeak!
What do you want? Oh?
Nothing in there seems interesting. My memory is... Well, this should draw the hench tiger's attention. I just need to pick a suitably attention-grabbing statement.
Can you put some watermelon on that for me? Yeah. Yes, I know it's a hot dog.
I guess the watermelon thing? Sure. Squeak!
What do you want to take it?
Squeaky squeak squeak!
He can't have a skirt. No. Wait. What's that?
Oh, Ramon, it was the biggest scene I've ever seen in my life, and I don't know where it's gone. And that isn't gonna get me.
What? How did he escape? Oh, Platy will blow her top if she finds out. Don't care follow me. He must be hiding in here, Duncan.
If I push this down, it should land on the hench tiger outside. But I'm gonna need some more force. Sir, come and help me push down this wall. landed on the hench tiger outside. He's not going anywhere, right? It seems like all the hench tigers are in there, sir. Some kind of meeting. I can hear Platy, too. I'll sneak in quickly and see what's going on.
Be careful, Tabby.
I will, sir. Take all the things I've got on me in case they make a noise. I need to keep a low profile.
Oh, good thinking. Yeah, you're like a super spy.
So remember, management expects you to be the best hench tiger you can be. And if you can't, Beatrice will tie you down and run a train over you. Next agenda point. There have been more complaints of certain henches consuming other henches' lunches. Now, I don't want to point claws, 6, but if we could all just be respectful of one another's food, it will certainly help to maintain a positive work environment. Oh, Duncan, come here for a minute. So guys, I know we've been having a tough time the last few days, what with the dead Montemuse making the customers jittery and all. I spoke to Miss K and Miss B and got permission for a little entertainment. They've been working on a new strain of fluff, and from what I've seen, it's gonna be a hit. Take a look at this. Duncan, breathe in.
Squeak.
Ow! Tell my kittens I love them. Mommy!
Bam!
My spleen! Not in the face!
Tabby, can you hear me?
Cuddles? Why are you a floating head?
Gosh, your eyes, Tabby. I think they blew some fluff into your face. Here, sit down, Tabs. Deep breaths. That was incredible, though, Tabs. I heard screaming, and I ran in to save you, but you knocked them all out.
What? Who? The floating inflatable clown, maybe?
I don't feel good, sir.
Okay, let's get you out of that suit. It's covered in the stuff. Big breaths, okay?
Thanks for getting the fluff off me, sir. Oh, I didn't like that.
Are you feeling all right, Tab?
I feel more like myself again, sir, but my head's still swimming.
What's wrong?
Quick question. Are my legs are they still balloons? Or blue?
Wow, okay, you keep resting, Tabs. I'll poke around. That looks technical. Maybe there's some info on there. Tabby, look at this! I mean, no, don't. Stay there and rest. But it's all here. The junkyard, manufacturing numbers, equipment designs. Oh, Platy's been using an airship to shuttle the fluff from the junkyard to here for distribution right across the bay at night.
An airship? Sir, she said she was going to get the airship ready when I found you in the cage.
Oh, Whiskers, she's probably going to try to use that to get away.
That exit there has to lead to the airship. Quick, help me up. We'll make sure she doesn't... Ooh, my head.
Tabby!
I'm fine. Let's go. The girls and I have a few things we want to say to that kidnapping little cucumber head.
Tabby, you're not fine. You just sucked in a small child's weight.
It doesn't matter how I feel, sir. We can't let her get away.
I know, and I won't.
Cuddles.
You've helped me more than enough on this case already, Tabby, and you're in no shape to do anything until the fluff wears off. Don't worry. I've got this. I have a brilliant plan.
Does it in any way involve disguising yourself as Mousezilla and working your way into her confidence over a period of weeks?
Not this time, Tabster, I promise. You keep resting and catch the police up on everything when they get here. I'm going to stop Platy.
I don't like you doing this alone, sir, but I trust you. Go get her.
Thanks for all your help, Taps, on everything. I'll see you soon, okay? Remember, deep breaths.
This isn't the first time I've been accidentally dosed with hallucinogens in a tent, sir.
Oh, that's good to hear. Wait, what?
Just go.
There's the airship. Whiskers, that thing is huge, and it's getting ready to take off. You'll have to try harder than that to escape me, Platty. There's a ladder right there. I don't need to climb in through the windows. Oh, Platty, Bo Batty. Come out wherever you are.
This is what I get for relying on other people. I suppose the hench tigers simply let you out when you asked?
I escaped, actually, with my skills and a stick and a sexy whip. No, not a sexy whip. Forget that bit. Point is, it's over now, Platty. You got nowhere to go, and the police are heading our way.
Nowhere to go? How you tracked me this far, I'll never understand. Do you even have a brain? I'm on an airship, you buffoon. I can go anywhere I like. As for the police, well, they're welcome to all the hench tigers they can round up at that decrepit park. I'll be long gone before the sun rises.
You won't
get away with this? I already have, you moron. I have an airship full of fluff, a bag of bees' money, and a pocket full of seeds. You and your meddling have ultimately achieved nothing. So I can't go back to Meow Meow Furrington. So what? I can take my pick of other countries and simply start over. I'll treat this whole escapade as a learning opportunity. As for you, well, your body can be a cautionary tale for this traitorous city when it washes up on shore tomorrow.
Hey, whoa there, I see, okay, gun time, already, fair enough, but indulge me a little bit first.
I am so tired of your whiny voice. No! You're done! Take a good look out at the city you've worked so tirelessly to help. It doesn't care. It barely knows you exist. And once we get over Deepwater, I'll send your body down into it. It'll forget even that much.
Well then, I guess we've got something in common, because it doesn't know you exist either, Platty.
We have nothing in common, you worm. The city will learn what I tried to do, and the people will agree. And it will be your name that they try to forget. Cuddles Nutter Butter, the cat who ruined everything.
Oh, I think not, Ms. Dramatic. My assistant has my diary recorder. She knows exactly how things actually went down. Duncan will confess. Your partner in crime, Beatrice, will be arrested, and you'll be nothing but a footnote on the coffee-stained pages of this case. If anything, Edgar will emerge as the hero, the only one in this whole sorry mess who maybe tried to do something that would be good for everyone else, not just for himself.
Edgar? A hero? Never! He was a Montemute.
Just because Edgar was a Montemute doesn't mean he was just treading the same path. He had lost someone he cared about. He was trying to make things better. He could have united the families, Montemute and Capulet, under one person. He could have been negotiated with. Things could have been different. But you've set them at each other's throats now, and who knows how bad things will get before it's over.
I'm glad I killed him, men. Why don't you see it? We need them to fight amongst themselves to weaken one another. The Montemutes, the Capulets, the Megtheridons, they're all just cats who got lucky in life and never had to sacrifice anything for what they have. They can't change. None of them can change. And cats like you just keep making excuses for them. You're complicit.
I don't support what they do, but that doesn't mean I believe people should go around murdering them. That doesn't make me complicit. It makes me better.
It makes you the same. You do nothing. I have worked. I have planned. I have given everything all by myself. And cats like you want me to let them just carry on? No! They don't deserve what they have. I do. So I will take it all and do it all properly.
Platy, the crime lord, here to ruin the day.
Stop calling me that stupid name. She won't exist much longer. Nobody will remember her. But I'll make sure they remember Kitty.
If by remember you mean hate, then sure. You think cats will praise you for creating fluff after it ruins their city?
I don't care. Better to be hated than powerless.
You seem to think the people will side with you even as you ignore every single individual you've abused. What about Duncan, for example? You kept him addled on Fluff, making and selling drugs for you. Fluff ruined him. He had a respectable life before you. Who knows if he'll ever recover? And you want to do the same to countless others.
Oh, please. He leapt at the chance to get involved. He was quite the nip user already, I suspect. Probably needed the money to keep the habit or something. I still had to do almost everything myself. He truly is useless. But at least he can do one last good thing and help take the fall for all this.
You know, the Montamues and the Catulets keep their power because they're not foolish enough to throw the people they depend on under the bus the moment the winds change. It's not a failing to need others, Platy. Do you get that? Everyone does, in some way. Family, friends, co-workers.
And that is why they will all fail. Weak points! Look at you with your sad little secretary. She couldn't stop you ending up here with a gun on you, did she?
Oh, she could have, but I didn't want her to go to prison for beating you senseless.
Like I said. Weakness!
You must realize that by running away, you're leaving the door open to Bee getting all the credit for this instead of you.
Bee? Beatrice? She can barely string a sentence together. She's moggy about trains. She couldn't mastermind a...
Potato salad, yes, you've mentioned, but somehow you've missed the simple fact that all you need to do to convince people of something is to confirm their expectations. The city knows about the Magtheridons, old money weirdos who live in crazy castles. Of course one was masterminding a drug operation. It will take no convincing at all. It's her that your hench tigers are really afraid of, after all. She's the one putting heads in freezers to motivate people. She's the one running cats over with trains. I can see the headline now. Weirdo Magtheridon kills innocent Montamu and also city's most beloved PI while running secret drug ring, because of course she did.
They all know what I did. Nobody will fall for that pathetic lie.
Maybe, but my secretary, the one you were so dismissive about, she's real smart, and she'll be pretty mad that you shot me. So I think she'll put her writing talents to use and make sure that not a single newspaper article so much as mentions the name Platy Cremiston.
It doesn't matter. I will return one day, and when I do, when this city is crying out to be saved from those monsters, then they will welcome me back with open arms.
So Edgar was just someone for you to exploit, and yet you think you're better than any of the other families.
Edgar was a fool. If it hadn't been me, it would have just been someone else.
Or it would have been nobody, and he would have lived a long and fulfilling life. You don't know. None of us know, Platy, and you can't invoke fate like a washcloth to sweep across the past and erase what you wrote there.
What I wrote? It's his own fault he died. All I did was sneak the keycard for his father's office out of his jacket at the club that night. He was already so drunk he never noticed. I was gonna leave it in my room after and tell him he dropped it if he came asking. But I left the elevator unlocked for a quick escape, and He wasn't supposed to come back. I just wanted some dirt on Bartholomew.
Platy, what are you doing? Did you steal my card?
Edgar, darling, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Answer the question, Platy. Platy, look at me.
I told you not to call me Platy!
So it wasn't planned. Figures. The body being moved hardly any distance, the messy clues left all over, leaving the murder weapon in Bartholomew's safe. Very you, all in all. Well done for sticking to your brand, Platy. Selfish short-sightedness.
Your stupidity is truly incredible. Are you insulting me while I have a gun on you? For that matter, do you really think you could just climb on board and stop me?
Well, I had a small hope that you'd just turn yourself in, but then the gun came out. That wasn't entirely unexpected. You're just the sort to carry one, after all. Now, normally I'd make up a half-baked plan on the fly, same as you like to do, but not this time. No, not this time. I knew exactly what to do before I climbed on board. And when I put that plan in motion, you didn't even realize it. You didn't even realize it's happening right now, and it's working perfectly.
Plan? What plan? Flying police cars coming to arrest me? Some unlikely homemade contraption of rubber bands and exercise weights designed to incapacitate me?
Nothing that grand. See, my best friend is sitting in that big tent of yours, slowly coming down from a dangerous high that your fluff sent her on, and that made me mad. I finally understand what was going on in Edgar's head when he found out that Gumdrop died of fluff. He was like me, couldn't just stand aside and watch his friends suffer. She's pretty unstoppable, Tabby is. But that fluff did a number on her. Still, if I'd let her, she'd definitely have climbed on board and tried to claw you to shreds. But, like I said, I kinda anticipated the gun, and I would rather die than see that amazing cat get hurt anymore by the likes of you, Platy. So, I had to do this, because if I didn't, no force on Firth could have stopped Tabby, drugged or not, from doing it herself.
That's your genius plan? Come after me so she won't? That's not a plan. That's idiotic. Suicidal. Weakness.
Well, half the plan. The second half is even simpler. Keep you talking until we've flown far enough away that she won't hear the gunshot.
You know, maybe I was wrong about you. I don't think others have made you weak at all. I think the weakness is just who you are. What sort of selective world do you see through those eyes, I wonder? Then again, I don't really care. Goodbye, Cuddles.
I thought it was all over for me then. I was prepared to die. What I wasn't expecting was to live, really. It was a genuine problem. Surviving the bullet almost killed me. Oh, cucumbers, that hurt. How am I not dead? I need to shimmy closer first. Just keep shimmying. Just keep shimmying. And don't die. It'd be pretty depressing to survive being shot and then fall in my... Just made it. Almost there. The bullet hit my badge head on. Oh, wow. I will never again complain about how heavy it is.
Hey! Who's there?
Whiskers.
Who's down there? Hench tigers? I told you to stop chasing mice in the hold!
Spogger Lakey Wog.
Duncan, you imbecile! What are you doing in the cargo hold? You're supposed to be guarding the idiot cat.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Charcoal underwear.
Shut up! Now I'm stuck with you until we reach Pashan. You are so annoying. I don't want to see you once until we arrive. Do you hear? Just stay down there and don't break anything.
Dipsy. Come on, you big stupid cube. Whiskers, mister. Need to judge the timing.
Duncan, stop closing and...
There we go, Platty. All snug in that box, huh? Full of yummy fluff to give you a taste of what you put so many others through. Do they say vertical lines are slimming or fattening? Well, either way, you'll be behind some the rest of your life. Lots of time to find that one out. Sugar. Now, to land this thing without dying in a hugely ironic fireball. So, this lever must control... Oh, what are you doing? Ship, stop turning upside down, friend. Ah! Turn the other way. Yes. Okay, thank you. Just stay like that. Ah, why are you going up? I want to go down. Oh, Tabby! Ramon! Edna! Someone help me! The ship has gone mad! Oh, wait a minute. No, it's fine. I was pulling the up lever? Anyway, sorry, that's on me. The labeling here is terrible. All right, down we go. Steady does it. Why am I upside down again? Okay. I got it. Yeah, that's okay. I'm almost there. Carefully, gently, yeah. So, in my rush to deliver the criminal straight into your paws, I aggressively deflighted the airship. But there you go. One selfish and very kidnappy murderer as requested. And then you arrived, and here we all are.
The chief's not gonna believe this.
It does sound pretty crazy when I explain the whole thing like that.
Well, yeah, but mostly that you solved it.
Hey, I am competent, you know.
Yeah, you got your moments, sure, but this was a tough one. That's all I'm saying, Cuddles. Genuinely good work, though. I hope you find yourself something really nice to lick after this.
I might just finish the whole bottle, but there's a couple stops I need to make first. The adrenaline from the murder attempt and the airship crash had worn off by the time I reached Scarlett's Theater. I felt exhausted. I was still a little dizzy from the fluff, and my chest ached where Platty's bullet had hit me. All I really wanted to do was go back to the office, have a sip from Billy, and give Tabby a huge hug. But I needed to end it. Edgar's death had been a cut deep into an already wounded family, and the bleeding had to be stopped before it drowned this whole city. Scarlett looked like I felt, as if a ghost had stepped inside one of the many costumes around us, giving it life but lacking substance. Yet as she watched me approach, an invisible weight seemed to lift from her shoulders.
You solved it, Chaton. I see it in your eyes.
It was an accident. One of Bartholomew's people had ambitions. She was the one making and supplying fluff, with some help from a rich backer. Edgar surprised her in Bartholomew's office, digging for dirt on him. She panicked. She hit him, and her eyes closed and she took a deep breath in.
It was not Bartholomew.
No. So you can call back your assassins or poisonous frogs or whatever. Nobody else has to die over this. Her breath escaped in an explosive rush, and her shoulders sagged. She suddenly seemed far older.
Thank you, Chaton.
I turned to leave, but paused. You know, you've been very insistent that Nip isn't that bad. and that you're not to blame for any of this. And I'll give you credit for this. You were smart enough to recognize that Edgar had a better plan than either of his parents had had in 30 years.
Oh, Chaton.
No, I brought your son's killer to justice. The least you can do is be quiet and listen. The market for fluff, the whole reason Platty and Beatrice were able to operate their scheme in the first place is because of you. You and Bartholomew, your ambitions to outdo one another have been blinding you to the consequences of your actions for so long.
It is not ambition to want to be a good mother. You cannot begin to imagine what it has cost me every day to ensure he could live a good life.
I don't have to imagine anything. I can walk out of here and see the city you two have twisted into your own image. The cats you've hurt. Edgar saw it, and he had a plan to fix, to at least try. That's more than either you or Bartholomew ever considered, apparently. But we'll never know if it would have worked, because in the end, he became just another victim. You only cared this time because he was your son. She was crying by then, her expression twisted and furious.
How dare you!
I dare, because this is not your city. It belongs to all the cats who live here, not just the powerful ones. And maybe if I hammer that point home enough, I can crack open that stone wall around your heart and give us all hope for the future. Think about your son. Think about him constantly until the loss burns inside you like a sun, and then think about doing his memory justice. Her look broke, and I saw I'd finally reached the young cat who had walked down the red carpet all those years ago.
I don't know if I...
Edgar didn't know either. He only believed it could be done. Do you? The tears coursed down a face full of fear, uncertainty, and pain. I turned and left, my footsteps the only sound in the deserted theater. I had one more stop. If visiting Scarlet had been a challenge, it was nothing compared to arriving at the Nitty Kitty. Edgar's face waited for me. Forever young, forever gone. I stood there for I don't know how long, looking at him, at all the flowers around his memorial. Who else had he touched in all those months? Who had he helped? Had I done this unknown cat justice? I tried, at least, as I promised I would. It was time. Bartholomew was looking out of the window when I entered, but he'd clearly been expecting me. He stood tall and steady. No whiskey in the air this time. Nothing but the scent of expectation.
Cuddles?
Bartholomew?
I've heard. Desiree. If all she wanted was money, she could have just asked.
Money was only the start. What Platty really wanted was power. A Magtheridon was bankrolling her, but she saw that as just a temporary arrangement.
A Magtheridon, confusing wealth with influence once more. They will need a reminder of what happened the last time they tried that.
All right. Anyway, I came here because I thought you might have some questions that I could answer.
I have just one. Why? Why would Desiree have done this? Why go after Edgar?
Why? Just bad luck, an accident. She wasn't interested in Edgar except as a means to get closer to you. You were always her goal. He simply showed up at the wrong time.
She wanted to kill me?
No, not kill, just break down, I guess. She's jealous of what you have and she wanted it for herself. She felt you hadn't earned it and wanted to see you lose it so she could take the remains for herself.
Hadn't earned it? Oh, Desiree, you fool. All these decades on, and I've learned nothing. I see into people, Cuddles. I find what drives them, and I use that to control them. And it works!
Until it doesn't.
Do you think I don't see that now? It's become painfully obvious that I have a blind spot for a certain type of cat. I tell myself I know their secrets, but I do not. One of them gave me Edgar all those long years ago, and now another has taken him away. I've answered my own question, it seems. Edgar died because of me.
Honestly, Bartholomew? Yeah. The cat snorted in shocked disbelief at my calm agreement, but I was past caring. Edgar died because of your hubris. Would all of this have happened if you weren't who you are? Unlikely.
One more thrust, Cuddles. The knife has not quite reached my heart.
Tough! I am not here to offer you absolution. Your actions, your choices to become this, to treat the city like your plaything, to slice it up between yourself and Scarlet, have made the cats of this city suffer for years. Don't expect any of us to open our hearts to you now, unless you think you can threaten the pain to make it go away if you consider your power over us so complete. You know, I think that if you had a chance to give it all up to get him back, but lose everything else in the process, I don't think you would. I finally saw what I had been hunting with my sharp words. Anguish. Not the look of loss or fury, but self-doubt and fear. For the first time, the cat before me looked as weak and mortal as I did, and in exchange for the small satisfaction that gave me, I had a balm. I was wrong about one thing when we last spoke. The note I found near Edgar, a gentle cat in the desert. It wasn't your fault. Well, it was, but that wasn't why he hid it before he confronted Platy. It was a password. He was gonna deliver it to the Catulets to help them bring down the Fluff Ring to win their support.
Support? From the Catulets? I don't.
To put an end to the rivalry between your families, Bartholomew. He didn't know who Scarlet was or your past history. She kept that from him, just as you did. Scarlet says he just wanted peace between the two families, a union to end the constant threat of conflict and make for a better city. I don't think he had any idea it would inadvertently have brought his parents back together. He was simply trying to make things better for all of us. The cat went silent for a long while, and I kept my expression neutral as I watched the tears streaming down his face.
He was our son, and he was the best of both of us.
He turned from me, facing the city, head bowed. I made to leave, but a final thought made me pause and turn back. Your son wanted peace between you and Scarlet. May I suggest trying to finish what he started? The big cat did not respond, but as I turned to leave, I saw his bowed head lift, just a little. And then I left, tossed the club key on the floor on my way out. I won't be going back. I'm done with him, with both of them.
Wow, that's an incredible story when you put it all together like that, sir. I still can't believe how quickly you subdued Platy. What a novel use of a pile of rubber bands and exercise weights.
Yeah, easy as pie.
And what luck that she was just standing right next to that open crate of fluff to fall into. I'm just glad you weren't in any danger.
None at all, Tabby. I had a plan the whole time. Don't need to worry about me one bit.
Better keep it that way, mister. Do you think any of this will get through to Bartholomew or Scarlet? Make them reconsider what they do to the city?
I honestly don't know, Tabs. I don't think they'll stay as they are, but whether things from here get better or worse, who knows? The whole city waits breathlessly to see. Did Fuzzball call while I was out, by the way? He said he was gonna send some people around to grab Beatrice at the costume shop.
No dice on that, sir. The chief called. With congratulations, by the way, but he said that when they got to the costume shop, it was already cleared out. The only thing left was mannequins posed in, rude positions. Beatrice was apparently competent enough to know when the jig was up. Probably skipped town the moment she got wind of Platy's arrest. With her resources, she could be anywhere by now.
Whiskers. At least we've stopped the supply of fluff, but it feels like we've missed the bigger fish.
We didn't just stop fluff, sir. We caught a murderer. You did good. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah. for sure. I just mean, Tabby, is there something wrong with me?
Wrong with you? Oh, sir, of course not. Why are you saying that?
No reason, really, just something someone said. I guess I do feel, I mean, I just worry that I don't see the city like everyone else. Like, when I go out there, I see a different world. I feel like maybe I don't see the grime and the mess and the worst in people. I mean, like, I see it, but I also don't, if that makes sense. Maybe if I'd been more focused and less helpful, I could have caught Platy sooner. Maybe then they would have caught Beatrice. I don't know. Tabby, do I choose not to see how bad things really are in the city sometimes? And does that make me worse at my job?
No. Listen to me, Cuddles. I chose to work for you because you don't see the world like everyone else. It was clear from day one, believe me. The way you see everything in the world as an opportunity, the way you talk and listen to the cats you meet as if they exist, as if they matter, the way you don't stop trying until you find a way. Other people see it too, sir. They see how you act, how you shine a light into the city's dark places, and that gives them hope. And they need hope, sir. If you had to be less you to catch Beatrice, well, I don't like that trade. Because you, as you are what the city needs more of. More cats taking on the criminals. More cats helping the little guy. More cats getting excited about the little things that happen every day. More cuddles.
Oh, Tabs. You're gonna make me tear up. Thank you. That's actually made me feel better. Kinda feel like you know me better than I know myself sometimes.
Anytime, sir. But with all that said, you do have some faults. One in particular comes to mind. Okay, Cuddles, I'll need a truthful answer to this question. Did you lick the mustard off my sandwich one day? You said as much on Ramon, Cuddles. I heard it very clearly.
Ramon, you betrayer! I was terrified. Yeah, there was a thing. I didn't know what I was saying. Fluff madness. Oh, my head. Come on, Tab. Do you really think I'm capable of that? I respect your sandwiches too much.
Cuddles, you are absolutely capable of licking anything in the entire world. So I need to know if I ate a sandwich that you had previously licked.
Yeah, but, do you really need to know? Though, in the grand scheme of things, tongues appear, things get licked, sandwiches get eaten, Firth rolls on. What even is licking, if you really think about it, Tabs? Whoop, telephone call, gotta get this, Tab. Sorry, could be another case, hey!
I am not done with you.
Nutter Butter Investigations. We don't lick sandwiches. How can I help you?
Hi there. I'm looking for a short cat who can't keep his tongue in his mouth.
Trick! Oh, so good to hear from you. Tabby, it's Trick.
Hi, Trick.
How's things in Pashan?
Well, that's why I'm calling, bro. I think I need your help. Something is happening here, something big, and I need help investigating it, because I don't think the honey's going to be enough this time.
Ramon, it was the biggest scene I've ever seen in my life!